Hey everyone, it's Albie. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be going over my favorites from the month of July. Since this is predominantly a book channel, I'll be starting off with my favorite books of the month. So I actually have two books for you this month. Both are historical romances and they were both wonderful stories. So the first one is Not That Duke by Eloisa James. I was given an ARC by it from NetGalley, but y'all know that doesn't really sway my opinion. I love Alyssa James. I've talked about her many times, and this book was just literally one of my favorites of her of all time and one of my favorites from this year. So it's set in 1816 London. We have some really lovely characters. We have Lady Stella and Sylvester, the Duke of Huntington. We have a really adorable animal as well in the cat Specs. So if you're a fan of the first Wilds of Linlow Castle, I think it was Wild in Love or Born to be Wild, it's one of those, but the first one, our heroine Lavinia has a pet skunk, and Specs and Lady Stella had the same vibe as that book as well, so this one was really quite an enjoyable story. So this one does have some of my favorite tropes. It features the marriage of convenience, which is one of my all-time favorites. It has a hero falls first. It is a slow burn, and y'all know I do not like slow burns, but that's the thing about this story that I really enjoyed was that, so I even put in my review, so like the characters on this sort of level at the beginning of the story knew that they were into each other, and so because of that they sort of let down their guard and they were able to be their true authentic selves, and from that their love blossomed, which I quite enjoyed. So we have our hero Sylvester. He's sort of in love with Yasmin, and if you know from the series book 2, The Reluctant Countess, I believe, Yasmin is the heroine of that story, and so spoiler alert, Sylvester does not end up with Yasmin, but he pines for her, he's in love with her, and Stella knows that, and so because she knows like he's not her first choice, it doesn't matter, they kind of have like a friendship sort of thing, and like I said, the romance just sort of blooms because of that. And I really loved it. It was a wonderful story. It had some really good spice. I really did enjoy the spice. Without getting like in trouble with YouTube, there are some devices that Stella uses, you know, so 18th century, or yeah, no, 17th century, 1800s stuff, you know, canoodling. So very, very fun. It was a really good story. The second book was another ARC I was sent, but like I said, ARCs don't sway me either way. If I really like them, I'm going to talk about them. And this was an ARC, but it's one of my favorites. So I just have to say that as a disclaimer, I guess. But this was My Duty to You by Alyssa Martin. This is another one set in 1812/1813, just from the time. We have our hero, Aiden Elliott. He's sort of the lead in the story. If you follow Alyssa on TikTok, she even said like, in this book, it's more so Aiden's story and not so our heroine's story, which is different. Usually in historicals, let alone romances, it's usually the heroine that sort of takes charge of the plot and story. But Aiden does, but that doesn't mean that Lynette, who is our heroine, is left in the blinds or is secondary in any sense. They're very balanced in their character development in the plot. And I love this story. So this one is another one that has a marriage of convenience, one of my favorites. Also has a hero that falls first, and also has the trope of like, I guess the correct term for the trope is mutual pining, but I didn't think of that when I was writing my review, but I talked about like they don't know that they love each other. It's sort of the friends, they don't know that we know that they know that we know, or something like that. So really enjoyed this one as well. It was just lovely. They were both lovely. This one and Eloisa James to me were just really similar in the sense that they had this like they kind of just had this connection, but it didn't, like, it wasn't slow burn, it wasn't heavily spiced to move the story forward. It's just this like romance. It was truly just romance that led them together, which was really refreshing, because sometimes it's it can just really feel drawn out or too rushed, and both of these had really nice organic romances. So like with Aiden and Lynette, this had another trope that I love, which is the like the secondary brother. So like the spare instead of the heir becomes the heir. So like part of the charm of My Duty to You is that Aiden is a man that wasn't meant to hold a title. He had an elder brother, but his brother is tragically killed, His father is in poor health, so there is a trigger warning for my duty to you of a parent in failing health, as well as loss of a sibling, etc. But Aiden is one of those people that he is the spare. He's never meant to have the title or anything, or like the assets or money, or have like power in the family. But because of his brother's death, he inherits it all. He inherits the title, the money, everything, and he doesn't have a bride. So his family is like, okay, you're in mourning for 6 months, but guess what? In 6 months' time, it's going to be time for the next season, and so you're going to have to find a lady. And so I don't want to give too much spoiler away, but it was one of those where it's like the guard was let down for Lynette and Aiden. Like when they first meet, she has no clue who he is, or that he's the new duke, or he's going to become a duke or whatever, or inherit a title. And so she's just like, oh, hey, I really shouldn't be talking to you. I'm alone. I'm in the orangery, you know. And so he's really bewitched by her because she's not seeking a title. She's not flirting with him for whatever reason. Lynette is sort of a wallflower. It's actually her sister's sort of time to shine, with her coming out into society. And Lynette's, you know, she's getting old. She's like 24, 25. She's, you know, past her prime, allegedly. So, yeah, this one, just lovely, lovely, lovely. I loved both this work and Eloisa James's. They were both Marriage of Convenience. Both had wonderful wallflower heroines and heroes that were just besmirched by their brains and beauty. So if you like those kind of historicals, I think you will like either one of them. Now, My Duty to You by Alyssa Martin, I'll have the picture and everything. That one comes out August 19th, and Not That Duke by Eloisa James is already out. It came out July 28th, I believe. So My Duty to You is coming out. You can actually, as of today, I'm filming this on August 8th, I think. So this will be up on Tuesday tomorrow, hopefully. It is still 99 cents to buy My Duty to You. So less money than Coca-Cola from McDonald's. I can think of the word. McDonald's, less money than some at Dollar Tree. You can get a whole book, and it's lovely. It's like 250 pages. So, you know, if you like historicals but you don't like long historicals, this is great. If you like Jane Austen but with some spice, you're gonna love this. That's sort of Ms. Martin's ethos, is like a spicy Jane Austen, and she delivers. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so those are my two favorite books. Now the rest are just favorites from the month. Sorry, my voice is kind of going. So the favorite thing that I ate or drank in the month of July, I sort of do whole different sort of things, was actually a beverage. It is the Berry Punch by Great Value brand. So it's only at Walmart exclusive. The Great Value Berry Punch. It is delicious. And I am severely allergic to apples, and this does not have any apples in it. I was really shocked because it's, you know, like an orange juice size carton. I don't know how many ounces that is, but, you know, decent amount. It's like $1.46, at least at my Walmart. So it is dirt cheap for this punch, and it is delicious. I don't drink alcohol, but I think if you want to do like sort of a mocktail or even a cocktail, like for a mocktail, you could definitely do this punch with like a seltzer water or even like Sprite. Or if you want to do imbibe in something stronger, I'd assume like vodka or tequila, one of those like white alcohols. Like I literally don't drink, so I don't know, but I just sort of, I watch movies, so I'd assume that would taste good. But either way, the punch by itself is delicious. I just drink it plain. I did mix it with, I think I mixed it with my lemon lime seltzer, and it was really good as well. So that's, lemon lime seltzer is basically like the diet version of Sprite. It's just seltzer water, no sugar, nothing, and just lemon and lime. So basically watery Sprite. But I think it would taste really good with Sprite as well. So you could have it plain, you could have it as a punch, like at a function, whether you want to make it alcoholic or just, you know, for everyone, whatever. It's delicious by itself. It is pink, so like if you're doing, like, it's not really seasonal for pink coming up with fall, but super, super delicious. I loved it. So if you're at Walmart, look for the Great Value Berry Punch, and I'll put a picture up somewhere. All right, some other stuff that I've loved are, I think everything else is beauty, or beauty and self-care. So if that's not your thing, then just enjoy the rest of the video, I guess. This thing is awesome. So if you have curly hair, look for one of these. It's a like a water bottle or water mister, but it's a continuous spray. So can y'all see that? So like my hair's curly. This is what I do on second day hair. I wet it with the water. See, it goes a little long, and then you can just give it a little pizzazz. I actually soak my hair with, not fully soak it, but like from here down, instead of washing my hair on day 2 or 3, I'll just get it basically like you got caught in the rain, sort of wet, and then I'll put in that Aussie second day curl activator to sort of reviving my curls so they're not so, you know, lackluster. But I love this. You can get these at Walmart, or not Walmart, but Amazon. I got mine on Temu. Excuse me. Let me know, would y'all like a Temu haul? I've done a lot of shopping on Temu with my mom. We literally shop on Temu. For a while, we were doing it twice a month, so every paycheck. We haven't done it in like a month and a half, and we're itching to get some more stuff. Some stuff has been kind of a flop, but this, I mean, the same thing is sold at Amazon for $7. This was like $1.42. I got some really great eyeshadow brushes from Temu. Let me see, do I have it here? No. So look for it. I have a brush. Now, some of it's probably a knockoff. I got a brush that I wanted. It was just a plain one, but it said Makeup Forever. And it sells for $52 on Sephora. I got it for $2. So, little gray area, but I've liked some stuff from Temu. The rest of the stuff is beauty related. None of this is from Temu. It's from Walmart, Amazon, drugstore. It's all drugstore makeup. So, the first item is a brush. This is the e.l.f. multi-use face brush. So, here's the thing. You can see there's one, you have to look because there's two that are really similar. But the one is a bigger bristle, but it's basically the same brush. But this is the multi-use face. So if you're looking for this brush, here's for comparison. It's about the size of my hand. I have normal size hands. They're a little longer because I play piano, so stretches out your fingers. But I've loved this. I have oily skin. Y'all know I use powder foundation, and like right before I started filming, I had to retouch with some more powder. And here's my second item. It's the new Covergirl. Covergirl Clean Invisible Loose Powder. So this is a new formula, so look for the Clean Invisible. The other one was just called like Clean Professional, but look for Clean Invisible if you want the new one. This one is talc free, and I'm not one of those like fearmonger people or only clean beauty people, but talc is, you know, I feel like they tell you not to use shower to shower on like your wobbly bits because it can cause like cancer. Like I think it's basically been proven that like shower to shower and this other like talcum powders for your lower region, don't do it. Get talc free or don't even put stuff there. So I just felt like if I'm using powder foundation every day and you know it's by my mouth, it's by my nose, I may not want to ingest stuff with talc because apparently you're not supposed to have it on your wobbly bits. So I was looking for talc free powder and I like this one. It's pretty inexpensive. I got this shade 110 Translucent Light. I'll put a little bit on my hand so you can see. It's kind of deep, but it is translucent. So like, I'll rub it in and like, you know, it doesn't have color. I wouldn't get like, they have maybe 8 colors. So like translucent, this is Translucent Light. Yeah, 110 Translucent Light. But they have deeper shades. Like I wouldn't get like the deepest one because it is like almost like a cocoa powder brown for deeper complexions. I don't think that would be translucent on me. Probably look like a sheer bronzer. So it is forgiving to an extent. Like I don't have to have like a perfect match. But I went with Translucent Light and it doesn't oxidize. It doesn't like make my face or neck look different. But I've really, really liked this a lot. And I touch up, when I touch up like for videos, I use this brush. But, excuse me, when I'm doing like my makeup in the morning, I use one of these velour sponges and dip it in and then do that before my powder foundation. I think I've done like a foundation video before, so y'all have seen it. But I love this brush to the point where I've actually bought 2 of them. So the e.l.f. multi-use face, they're $3. $3 at Walmart. I think on Amazon they're $3, in Target as well. They're fabulous brushes. They're cruelty-free, vegan, all that stuff, and I've washed them and they're really great. All right, I'm literally out of breath, y'all. I don't know. I'm so tired. It's so hot out. My last item, I think I talked about it before, and I didn't necessarily love it. Well, now I love it, and I should have done this before. This is a lipstick. I'm going to swipe some on my hand so you can see how good it is. So, you see it's swiped on my hand. This is a new Revlon product. I'm not sponsored by Revlon. I wish I was because I make some pretty good money, I think. But this is the Revlon Colorstay Suede Ink. I have this in the shade 001 Gut Instinct. I've gotten comments from friends and other people like, oh, what are you wearing? I like that lip color. I've worn this almost every single day since, at least since this month, maybe more, because it is just really lovely. So far, this is their like lightest sort of nudie pink, neutral pink lip. I'm actually not wearing it now because it's later in the day. But usually this is what I wear. I just put some lip balm because it's really hot. But as you can see, I've swatched it. It is a regular, I think I showed you. It's a twist up, you know, lipstick bullet. Looks normal. This thing is like a liquid lipstick, like I can scrub, like it doesn't move. It doesn't move. I have like no, like maybe just a little bit of transfer, but who's rubbing? That's gonna last a makeout session. That's gonna last your work day. Will it last fettuccine Alfredo? Maybe not, but you know what lipstick would. You know, I don't even think those liquid lipsticks would last fettuccine. But you know, it's makeout proof, it's work proof, and it fades beautifully. It's really a lovely formula. I will say it's not one you could really like build up on. Like it's sort of like a one swipe and done, maybe two. Like if you went, like if you're putting it on, like you see grandmas put on lipstick like that, it's probably not going to be, it's probably going to cake up or whatever. But it is lovely. Now that's kind of worn off, but you can see the color. It is just that typical like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk brownie pinky nude. It's lovely color. And there's about, I think there's like 10 shades. I hope they put out more. I'd love some more colors in this. I got my mom hooked on this. I got a cousin who's a doctor, and she's gonna get one as well. She hasn't bought it yet, but she's slow on the makeup train. But my mother got one. She loves it. There's some beautiful reds. I'm definitely gonna pick up one of the reds when it's more autumnal. I'm already ready with this like this is like lemongrass color, but I'm so ready for fall. Like y'all, it's so hot. I have 2 fans on, air conditioning. I'm out of breath. But I have rambled on way too much. I've missed y'all. I'm gonna be more consistent. It's just been, summer's just really been busy for me. Really been busy. I've read a lot, but I've just been so busy. I haven't had time to film, and I feel really bad because I love being creative and sharing things. I love favorites. They're my favorite for a reason. And I just get giddy talking about books that I've loved and other products. Because I'm not trying to be like a salesperson. I'm just trying to be like a friend. Like, have you seen this? You should try it. It's fun. Like I said, you don't have to. Also, on the fail, I think I might have ruined my favorite nail polish I'm wearing at nail. Y'all know I play piano because I'm an opera singer, so I don't have pretty nails. But I do this OPI. Well, I thought it was getting thick and low, so I put in top coat and mixed it in. Y'all, I think I messed up. This is the confetti ready. If it messes up, I'm gonna just find another one. I tried to survive it longer, but it's old. It's like 3 years old, and I've used it probably at least once every 10 days for like 3 years. So I got my money's worth. I tried to make it better, but yeah. Like I said, I've rambled on too much. I've missed y'all. I want to do some more videos. I want to do, there's a historical romance readathon going on. I don't know, were you supposed to get invited to a group? Did you just like say, hey, Brenda, I want to join the you know, Trampy Spinsters, or whatever, you know, they have code names. I don't know how that all works, so I don't know if I got left out or if I was supposed to figure out how to join. I don't know, but I want to do some like favorite historicals, because there's been some that I've loved and no one has talked about them. No one, like, and they're not random. They were just ones I got like at Walmart, so they're not obscure from like the 70s. They're just from like last year, and no one has talked about them. I've done videos and they're just like, just me. So there's some I want to talk about because a lot of people do Clapus and Quinn, and I have some that, like I said, it's been me. I'll Google it on YouTube, or I'll Google it on Instagram for something, and like my video pops up because I'm like one of the only things about that book, which is cool. But it's like other people should read it. It's because it's really good. So yeah, I might do that soon. I might film that tomorrow. So yeah, I've missed y'all, and I can't wait to see y'all again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, but you know, I like making long videos, and I like making bookstagram stuff. I'm always on my Instagram, which is also I'll Be Reading Romance. They're all the same. I made it easy for you and for me. So yeah, have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye everyone.